Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we make sense of the latest trends in technology and digital finance. Today, let's break down the Pi network, what it is, how it works, and why so many people around the world are talking about it right now. The Pi network is a digital currency, similar in concept to Bitcoin, but with a major twist. It's designed to be mined right from your smartphone, not with expensive, power-hungry computers. Launched in 2019 by a group of Stanford graduates, Pi's mission is to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone, not just tech experts or people with deep pockets for mining rigs. Instead of complex mining that requires lots of electricity, you simply tap a button on the app once a day. It's energy efficient, easy to use, and doesn't drain your phone's battery or data. The goal? To build a massive global community of users before the coin has any real-world value. Pi wants to create a network that's truly worldwide, connecting people from every continent. Pi's unique approach is all about wide distribution. Millions of users, called pioneers, have been collecting Pi for years, hoping to be part of something big from the very beginning. The hope is that, when Pi finally becomes tradable, this huge user base will help kickstart a real digital economy, where people can buy, sell, and trade using Pi coins. So, think of Pi as a social experiment in digital money. Millions have joined, but so far the coins are locked in a closed system. You can't spend or transfer them outside the app just yet. There's no official price yet, and you can't trade Pi on major exchanges. For now, its value is purely potential, based on the size and enthusiasm of its community. The big question is, when Pi finally opens up to the world, will these coins actually be worth anything? Or will it remain just a digital experiment? That's what we'll explore in this video. So if you're curious about the future of Pi and digital currencies, let's dive in and find out together. Let's talk about the Open Mainnet, the most anticipated event in Pi's history. For years, the Pi community has been waiting for this moment, building excitement and curiosity about what it will mean for the future of the network. Until now, Pi has operated in an enclosed mainnet, a closed system where users can only trade Pi within the app. This meant that Pi's value and use were limited to a small internal circle, with no way to interact with the broader crypto world. Open Mainnet means the Pi blockchain will finally connect to the outside world, public, decentralized, and accessible to all. Anyone, anywhere, will be able to interact with the Pi network, making it a truly global digital currency. This is when Pi could be listed on external crypto exchanges, and its price will be set by the open market. For the first time, Pi will be exposed to real-world demand and supply, allowing its value to be determined transparently. It's the transition from a private experiment to a real, public financial network. This step opens the door for new partnerships, collaborations, and innovations that were never possible before. For the first time, Pi holders will see what their coins are actually worth. The mystery around Pi's value will finally be revealed, giving users a clear sense of their holdings. This is a huge moment. Millions of users could start trading, creating both opportunity and risk. The excitement will be matched by uncertainty, as everyone tries to figure out the best moves in this new market. The price could swing wildly as people rush to buy or sell. Volatility is expected, and early days may see dramatic ups and downs as the market finds its balance. Open Mainnet also means developers and businesses can build on Pi, expanding its ecosystem. New apps, services, and use cases could emerge, making Pi more useful and valuable over time. But it's also the point of maximum uncertainty. No one knows how the market will react. Investors, users, and developers will all be watching closely, ready to adapt to whatever comes next. The Open Mainnet is Pi's moment of truth. Everything changes from here and the world will finally see what Pi can become as it steps onto the global stage. Price predictions. Everyone wants to know what Pi will be worth. These forecasts come from analysts, influencers, and even AI, but they're just guesses, not guarantees. People care because a high price could mean big profits for early adopters. But remember, crypto prices are volatile and unpredictable. Treat predictions with skepticism. No one can see the future. The real question is, what factors will actually drive Pi's value? For Pi to have real value, it needs more than hype. Its massive user base is a huge advantage. If enough people use Pi for real transactions, it could create a thriving economy. Utility is key. The more things you can do with Pi, the more demand there will be. Scarcity matters too, but with millions of coins in circulation, initial supply will be high. Lock-up mechanisms could help by reducing the number of coins available for sale at launch. Ultimately, outside demand is crucial. Will new users and businesses want to buy and use Pi? Perception, security, and real-world use cases will decide if Pi becomes valuable or fades away. It's all about adoption and utility. To understand Pi's potential, let's look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin started out worthless. Early users mined thousands of coins for fun. Its value grew slowly, based on trust, security, and limited supply. Ethereum took a different path, becoming a platform for apps and smart contracts. Its value comes from the ecosystem built on top of it. Pi is trying to combine both models, a huge user base, and a platform for apps. If developers build useful applications on Pi, demand for the coin could grow. But Pi still needs to prove its security and decentralization. The lesson value comes from real use and a strong, active community. Pi's future depends on what people actually do with it. Experts are split on Pi. Optimists point to its massive user base and accessibility, saying it could drive mass adoption, especially in developing countries. They believe real value will follow if people actually use Pi for payments and apps. Skeptics warn that Pi's closed system, centralized control, and lack of proven technology could doom it. They worry the huge supply will crash the price when trading opens. Some see Pi as a marketing scheme, not a true innovation. The truth? Pi's fate depends on whether it can turn users into active participants in a real economy. Only time will tell. Before you get too excited about Pi, let's talk about the risks and challenges you need to be aware of. After years of mining, Pi could end up being worth very little, or even nothing at all. Many new cryptocurrencies never gain real value, so it's important to keep your expectations realistic. Scams are everywhere in the crypto world. Never share your account details, passwords, or trust anyone offering to buy your Pi before the official launch. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Always stick to the official app and verified channels for updates and transactions. Avoid third-party apps or unofficial websites, as they could be traps. Expect wild price swings. New coins often surge and crash quickly, sometimes within hours or days. Volatility is the norm, not the exception. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Only use funds you're comfortable risking, and never put your financial security on the line for a speculative investment. The project itself is still experimental. Technical issues, bugs, or even major security flaws could emerge at any time, potentially putting your Pi at risk. The core team's decisions will shape Pi's future, for better or worse. Their choices on development, partnerships, and security will directly impact your investment. Remember, this isn't like buying stock in a proven company with a long track record. Pi is a new experiment, not a guaranteed success. You're betting on a new technology and a new team. Make sure you understand the risks, do your own research, and protect yourself. Stay cautious, stay informed, and don't let hype cloud your judgment. And above all, never risk more than you can afford to lose. Your financial safety should always come first. Despite the risks, there are reasons to be hopeful. Pi's huge global user base is a powerful asset. Businesses may want to tap into this ready-made market. The focus on real-world utility and building apps from day one could drive organic demand. The lock-up mechanism encourages long-term holding, which might stabilize the price. Pi's simple, accessible design has brought millions into crypto for the first time. If it can maintain this user-friendly approach, Pi could become the first mainstream cryptocurrency for everyday people. The potential is enormous if the ecosystem delivers. Success depends on turning users into active participants. But there are big challenges ahead. The massive supply of Pi could overwhelm demand, driving prices down. Many users may rush to sell at launch, creating selling pressure. Pi faces skepticism from the wider crypto community. Some see it as too centralized or just a marketing gimmick. Competition is fierce, with established coins and platforms already dominating the space. Pi must offer something truly unique to stand out. If the launch price disappoints, users could lose faith and abandon the project. Managing expectations and building real value will be Pi's toughest test. The transition from hype to reality is always the hardest part. Only time will reveal Pi's true place in the crypto world.